also, it's Father's Day next week. By the way, happy Father's Day to you guys and to all you fathers out there listening.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And since all three of us are fathers and he asked this question in relation to fathers, I thought we'd go ahead and talk about this week as well. He specifically mentioned that he spends a lot of time watching his kids play games, and he talks about how becoming a father is affecting his gaming life. He says his kids will literally play Minecraft for hours on his PS5, and another one they really like to play is Goat Simulator, and he says that's pretty tough to sit through. He mentions that his daughter, who is 6, she's his youngest, plays a lot of games he doesn't mind watching, like Astrobot, Crash Bandicoot, and Rayman. And what he wants to know from us, how has becoming a father affected your gaming life? Do your kids game independently and with you? And do they play any games that drive you crazy or that you think are bad? Derrick, why don't you go first?
Okay, so Nora, she is still kind of trying to get the hang of the controls and stuff. For instance, we were playing Sackboy the other day, and my buddy came over, and all three of us are playing it. And I was like, baby, you got to put your thumb on the thumbstick so you can move it around.
Mm-hmm. And she's 4.
And she's 4. So, but she's done it before, and she knows how to do it. So I know that she's smart enough to get it done. Mm-hmm. But she's just kind of lackadaisically walking around and kind of jumping and just watching us pretty much do everything. But she doesn't really play independently so much. Unless, she asked me, Daddy, can I play the Fox game? Which is New Super Lucky's Tale, which is actually a really cute, really fun game.
Yeah.
And she'll just, jump around and jump off the edge and start laughing about it. I don't really, not necessarily allow her to play a game by herself unless it's, obviously I'm in the room. She doesn't have her own game system or anything. Mm-hmm. But I also don't let her take over my PlayStation. I set a timer on that. I'm like, look, you got 15, 20 minutes to run around and do your thing. I got the SNES Classic. I'll plug that up. We'll play the games on there together. We'll play some Street Fighter because she loves saying Hadouken and Shoryuken and all that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she doesn't really play anything that annoys me. I guess the biggest thing, if I would call it annoying, would be Paw Patrol. And I actually liked playing it. I was like, oh shit, Chase running through the farm. we gotta save these puppies, man. Come on, gotta get these ducks out of this pond.
All right.
But yeah,
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, right. So we game together a lot, and my advice to Mr. Ron would be either, if it's getting to the point where you're like, I want to play my shit, get them their own separate thing, since they seem old enough to be able to kind of handle it, so that you can enjoy your time. Because, like I said, or just set a timer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially for games like Goat Simulator that are just mindless fun.
Yeah, they're going to play forever.
Be playing that for hours.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's how I do. When I get
cool.
down.
All right, Vega. How about you? How do you game with your kids?
Okay, well, first, let me just say, Derrick, I would definitely pay to see you play Paw Patrol. That would be actually really
Hey, you
funny.
know what? There might not be a speedrun record for it, Derrick. This is your end right here.
Oh, my.
You could be the very first.
Maybe
It's
no one's
your time.
Beating
For me, I guess, just to answer the question, I am a little bit of a different breed here. I am a foster parent. So in this case, I have 2 little girls. They are 13 and 14. And in regards to it, we do play separately. And then we do play together as our little family fun times. I'd say both of them can be different experiences altogether. Whereas, I'm not into watching Cooking Mama, and I can't really stand watching Cooking Mama or even Elder Scrolls. And I know that's going to seem like blasphemy, but I'm not ready to have a conversation about spiders yet.
There's some big ones in there.
Yeah. I don't allow her on the big TV with that. That being said, it is very fun to see their mindsets. Watching my little Mia play Super Mario Odyssey is an absolute joy. Just to see the wheels turning and see how she plays in cognitive value. She is my little sister. So at the end of the day, she definitely has my blood at heart, and she does certain strategies that are very similar to what I would have done at that age. So it kind of makes me feel proud. I'm like, oh, she's got the gamer spirit. Yes.
You're right.
At the end of the day, our together time is really what's important, and I love that the most, where we play Genshin Impact. or we'll play Streets of Rage 4. They love doing that type of
a
stuff
good
with
game.
me. Oh, we love that game. I actually own the world record on that as well.
Amazing.
So it was
Horns are being tooted.
but it's a fun time to do. I think everybody should, necessarily play with their kids and know that necessarily they're going to have different tastes. Let them explore and let them see what excites them and let them talk your ear off about it every now and again. It really means the world to them.
That's great. That's great advice. That's awesome.
Very commendable.
Yeah. I've talked a lot about gaming with Ben on the show. My son is 5, and mainly he does, as far as gaming by himself, he does play a lot of Goat Simulator. Now, I moved the PS4 upstairs because we have an older TV in my family room. We turned that into a smart TV with a console. So I got my PS5, moved the PS4 upstairs, and he will just jam on Goat Simulator in the mornings until his grandma picks him up for daycare or whatever. He loves it. I love listening to him giggle. He'll have me come up and go, hey, look what I did. And he'll show me how he got to a part of the game I didn't know existed because I don't play Goat Simulator. And I'm like, oh, you can get up in the skyscraper. And, oh, is that Deadmau5? Awesome. That's great, buddy. And he's like, watch this. And he'll look somebody jump out the window. And I'm like, that's maniacal. Am I raising a psychopath? It's fine. Right. But like you said, one of my favorite gaming moments with my son is actually when we play together. He likes watching me play. We call it Sneaky Linky. It's Breath of the Wild. He's like, Linky. Daddy, go out play Sneaky Linky. And we call it Sneaky Linky because all we do is sneak up to Bokoblin in camps and just play pranks on them. We'll go through the story too, and he really likes seeing me, battle like the different shrines and the divine beasts. And sometimes we'll come up against Korok puzzle and I can't figure it out right away. He solved a Korok puzzle before I did when he was 3, which I thought was really impressive. I can't remember what it was. It was one of those ones where you have to use the magnesis rune to pick up a metal ball and put it in a tree stump or something. But the way I was doing it, I couldn't figure out how to get them both in. And he was like, what if you did this? And I was like, oh my God, you're a genius. and just that was like a really proud gaming dad moment for me when my son was able to look at a problem I was trying to solve and he actually gave some input, whether it was right or wrong. The fact that he was trying to solve it with me, I was like, yes. So I love it. And I would mirror your sentiment, Derrick. If you have kids that are taking over your gaming space and they're that passionate, if you're in the position to give them their own gaming space and get a small cheap TV or like a monitor, hook up an old system to it or set limits, there are things you can do to make sure they don't take over. And then all of a sudden, the thing that you enjoy most, your kids are getting into it too. It doesn't become like this battle of who gets to control the TV. Right. So that's all I would say. But happy Father's Day to you.
We already have to fight our wives.
Exactly. So happy Father's Day to you, Ron B, and all you fathers out there. And I hope that helps. I think we're all really excited about our kids getting into gaming, and it's cool to see the next generation get into it.